Hey, hello everybody, and happy Monday to you, and welcome to another session of Monday Mojo. Hey, yeah, we've created this whole show just to kind of give you something to think about throughout the week, give you something that you can reset your day with, give you something you can reset your attitude, that stinking thinking, when you get punched in the face because somebody just came out of nowhere and just disrupted your program, told you no, and you had an argument at home, real life stuff, right? Or you just continue to struggle with taking that next step. Stuck with the stinking thinking, not sure if it'll work, don't want to be embarrassed. I can go on and on and on. So when you hear this, put it in the chat. What are the obstacles that show up each and every day that keep you this? Oh man, it's really about, there's a great book, Acres of Diamonds in My Own Backyard, 3 feet from gold, baby, right? So anyhow, I just wanted to say it today on a Monday, beautiful Monday. I get to hang out with my grandkids here in a very short period of time, right? They're in gymnastics now, and my wife and daughter are going to do some artwork together while I'm hanging out with them. And so it's going to be a beautiful afternoon or closing of my day. But I wanted to say to you, hey, let's have a perspective that says, let's learn to shine in the grind. People say, well, what do you mean, Jeff? Well, let's think about this for a minute. We all set these big aspirations. We all have these goals, right? And we're chasing things down, and then things start to show up. It takes more time than we thought it would. Maybe have to make an investment, and we really don't have the funds to do that. Or maybe have been told no one time, right? Usually it's those that say, I can't do it, and then people tell me no, and you ask them, how many times did they say no? And they say, oh, wait a minute, once or twice. How many people have you talked to? Listen, baby, you got to get a bunch of no's. You have to get so many no's and just stuff in. I used to get this no jar, right? A mentor told me, go out and fill your jar up. Imagine this jar sitting on a mantle, and every time you go out, somebody says no to you, and you drop something in there, and you put a penny in there. Woohoo, man, a penny take a long time to fill that jar up. But guess what? When you start out, you may suck at it. But I tell you what, when you get that jar about a quarter away, but you got some energy. When you get it halfway up, right? I'm talking about that no jar. When you get that thing halfway up with nose, man, nothing will stop. You don't even have to get it full. It's consistency and beginning to enjoy being terrible, enjoy being uncomfortable. I mean, it's all those things are packaged into the grind, baby, and it also gives us that perspective, right? I mean, man, oh boy, the stinking thinking that we talk about all the time is prevalent. But it doesn't have to be the reason that we get stopped. Man, I'm encouraged for you today. I'm encouraged for you this year. I'm encouraged for you right now, this moment, because I know what I'm talking to you about, I've gone through myself, and I'm not the only one. So I encourage you today, let's shine in the grind, man. Begin to smile. Begin to say thank you when you get the rejections. Begin to say thank you when people don't do what they're supposed to. You just start to move away from those people, by the way, right? Begin to understand that, man, if you are getting more struggle in your day and you're really doing something, if you're getting more disappointments in your day and you're really out there doing something, if you're out there and you just don't think you got one more in you and you do it, whether the outcome is not so much as important as you taking the action. So let's take some action today and let's focus on the stinking thinking that runs rampant in our head. Become more aware of it. Begin to disrupt it. Hit the brakes. Say, not today, Jeff. That's what I do. Not today, Jeff. I talk to myself. Not today, Jeff. I go over here and say, what are we doing? I can. Over here. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. We all have that chitter chatter conversation, right? So, man, I want to just say to you today, you don't have to things show up in life sometimes and we really kind of get off track and we lose sight of what we really want to do. And then that, I call it stinking thinking, really kind of amps up. And I was talking to a guy today that was on his way to a funeral and his sister's husband's dad, and it just disrupted everything, and he had to come, but he was joyful to be able to come and support her in a time when it was difficult for him to get there. And it made me think about this topic even more, right? Because life shows up. Life be lifing, baby. So for today, I Oh, by the way, folks, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Jeff Tyson, and I'm known as the Comeback King, founder of Conversations with Jeff and Comeback King Enterprises. You're going to hear a whole lot more about that piece of the business here shortly. I want to tell you, I appreciate all the support we get, and I have a guest, and I'm going to say this because we touch on our show Conversations with Jeff about different things. Tomorrow's guest is going to come in here and talk about the M word, that M word, menopause. Right? And man, I'm so excited to hear about it. And because fellas, we need to learn it. We need to put this on the calendar, man. You guys need to make sure you show up, put your wife in there, and hear from our guests coming up. Because that's something that's real. I think that's something that we as men do a terrible job of understanding, and women struggle to understand it themselves. We all need to just sit down and learn from our guests tomorrow. Coming from down under, baby, all the way from the other side of the world, but she's going to show up and deliver a great message, so don't miss it. And before I go, I want to say thank you, everybody, for everything that you've done for us. And remember that this thinking no longer has to be the thing, because you're all destined for greatness. You do not let nothing stop you from reaching your destiny. You shall not be denied. Tell me one more time, you shall not be denied. When you look in the mirror in the morning tomorrow, smile back at that person that's looking at you and smile until you feel the change. It only takes a couple of minutes. And then let me know how you feel afterwards. Drop it in the chat. Hey, Jeff, I tried that. This is how I felt. Or I didn't, but I tried it later on in the day. This is how I felt. I guarantee you're going to feel better, if only for a moment. So anyway, I'm out of here. Have a great day. Check out the shows here live, 11 o'clock Central, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Conversations with Jeff, and my friend Lisa from the Down Under World, all the way from Australia. We're going to have a great time. You guys have a great night. And remember, learn to shine in the grind. Don't dim your light no matter what. Find out what is non-negotiable. Stick to it. What I mean by non-negotiable is it doesn't matter what it takes to get it done. Write those things down and get busy. All right. Let me know where you're from when you hear this. I left my information in the chat as well. For those of you that have been wanting to have some time with me, I encourage you to hit that calendar link and get something set up. We got some great things coming in April. But before we get there, these next couple of weeks are going to be some good things. So you guys take care. Talk to you soon. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye now. No more thinking, baby.